Alright, and we're recording. Yo, what's up? Welcome to this new channel, HadiBeTalking. This is episode 1, hopefully of many more to come. I'm already struggling to talk. Listen, this is a new channel that I have on top of the other channels that I currently run. Something that I would just want to focus on talking and without doing a lot of cuts. Even though in this episode you're probably going to see way more cuts than usual. But overall, I want to make sure that in the future episodes, I want to get that smooth talking experience, where you can feel the personality while I'm talking without me having to cut so much up because I'm repeating myself or because I'm just doing too much. And I've been struggling to do that a lot just over the course of the whole months and everything. And here we are. But let me first of all talk about why I did this. So now, if you don't know, I have another channel, my main channel that I used to run, and I used to do mainly Dragon Ball content there, like 2021, 2022. And then I just transitioned over to the NBA content, because I felt like Dragon Ball, it just kind of got played. I don't know. It's a whole different story. Maybe I'll make a video about that or I'll talk about it later. So I'm transitioned over to NBA content, talking about it kind of like this, but in a shorter, type of video, not really like a whole podcasting. I don't even know if this is going to be a podcast, but maybe in the future it's supposed to be, it's in the works. You know what I mean? Like, this is almost like a baby podcast, so maybe in the future it'll grow up. I got the whole infrastructure, everything's going to be planned out, and you're going to feel it. So yeah, NBA content, reactions then, and there's just some things I just don't talk about because I don't know, sometimes it's just random thoughts that I'm like, bro, I should just talk about this, and I could rant on for like a whole hour and maybe more, and I feel like this is the perfect place to do so. So here we are. Now, if you don't know, favorite team is the Clippers. Okay, we going with the chip hopefully this year, 2024. I really hope so. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna cry. Yep, I said it. It is what it is. Like, it'll be so dope to see Russell Westbrook, my favorite player of all time. Did I mention that? So yeah, him getting the ring, PG getting his first ring, Kawhi going off, and everybody just who been doubting the Clippers. Man, y'all gonna have to shut the hell up for just this year. Or maybe the next couple of years more. I would not complain if Westbrook was on that roster, of course. And of course, they had that rebrand. I think yesterday they had that rebrand, new jerseys, all this other stuff. My opinion on it, listen, this is going to be, by the way, this is the most improvised podcast you'll ever listen to. Like I said, podcast in quotations because we're not really there yet. Now, there's going to be a lot of freestyling on here just for the first couple of episodes. And then hopefully in the future, you'll notice the small improvements, maybe better lighting, different rooms, different mics, just different settings, for you to enjoy. For me, it's always about the feel, the vibes, That's really just what I want to do. Can I make the viewer feel like you're there in this room? That I want you to be immersed while you're watching this, while you're listening to this. I don't know who go listen to this, but hey, I'm gonna try my best to convey my thoughts onto you because I gotta get these thoughts out regardless. I used to do it when I was streaming, but now I'm kind of taking a backseat on that because I'm dropping more videos than I was streaming. And, I feel like that helps me in the future even more. And I want you to compare this episode to hopefully when we have more in the future and just see how little the cuts are in comparison to now. Because right now I'm doing a lot of cuts, probably, I'm cutting up a lot of stuff because I can't talk, or I'm not able to talk as freely as I want to because I keep repeating myself. Yeah, no, this is something I want to work on. So here we are. That's why I made this channel, because I wanted to learn how to talk. That's crazy. That's crazy to say, but it is what it is. Sometimes I just want to have that, because, when you're a YouTuber, you got to have that ability to just talk. And for me, I stutter a lot. I say, but, got to get rid of those words. We just got to have to push through. This is not going to be an NBA podcast only, but the majority of it is going to be NBA related. And when I have time to watch the other shows, I want to talk about that too. Right now I'm rewatching Avatar for like the second time or third time. And when I'm playing a game, because I have a gaming channel too, I have so many channels, but I feel like what I want to do is take certain segments and put them on those channels. So that way I can produce multiple videos, but still have, if you want to watch the whole thing, you can just be on this channel. If you're interested in anime shows, gaming, everything in general, look at me, bro. I got the glass. I'm literally the stereotype for all this other, for the nerd shit, basically. But just for the introduction episode, we're going to run through all 30 NBA teams, and I'm going to give you all my opinions on it and how far they could probably go into the playoffs, and if the Clippers want to see them in the playoffs or not. So, like always, we're going to start off with the East first because, let's be honest, the West is just so much more difficult to just talk about and even unpack the different players, the different situations that could happen in the playoffs, or even just going further beyond. I want to remind y'all that the Boston Celtics are the number 1 seed currently, and the second seed, which would be the Cavaliers, are 7.5 games behind. And let me just tell you the difference in the West. If you're in the West and you're 7.5 games behind, you are the 8th seed. You're fighting for a playoff spot right now. Meanwhile, the 2nd seed is like, what the fuck? Like, the Boston Celtics really ran off with that Jrue Holiday trade and everything. I don't want to start on the Celtics because they're low-key the main event here. So we're going to just transition. I'm just going to mix this up randomly and we're going to talk about these different teams. So yeah, starting off, Pacers. This is not based off anything but just besides my opinion and how much fun I have watching them. If I even tune into their games and how much I just like their players. This is just a fun tier list, not how they're statistically playing. It's just how I view them, like opinions. You know how this shit works. So Pacers, obviously, Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam. Who else they got? They just got rid of Buddy Hield. But when I seen that stat that they were like the fastest offensive team of all time, I was like, I didn't believe it at first, even though it's statistically proven. So I had to watch it myself. I was watching, even though it was a couple nights ago, the Mavs and the Pacers, they went at it, bro. This shit was insane. I felt like, bro, I was watching like 3 possessions. I looked at my phone for one time and Luka already scored a 3. Miles Turner already ran up and dunked the fucking ball. Like, what is happening? This team is actually really fun to watch. And now if I can catch more games from the Pacers, I definitely will, because I did not believe the hype. I'm sorry, Pacers. I doubted y'all, but hey, I'm going to be enjoying them in the playoffs because I'm going to tune into the playoffs games regardless and probably going to do a lot of reaction to it. And we're going to be talking about it over here, hopefully. Now, transition over to the next team, let's go to the Cleveland Cavaliers, number 2 seed. I did not see this coming at all, especially because I was reacting to the game they had with the Clippers. And I was surprised they were destroying us, basically. Like, we had no chance to beat them. And the way I feel like if Jared Allen and Evan Mobley can always just play like this, they would do some good damage in the playoffs. And I want to see the Knicks play the Cavs again, just for that rematch fact that we had from last year, because the Cavs went out like, what the hell? I had more faith in them last year than I have this year. I don't know how that makes sense, even though they're playing better this year. But just, it is a weird kind of, I think the reason why I was not paying attention to the Cavs at all, it's probably because Darius Garland was injured and he had the whole thing with his jaw. I think Jared Allen was injured, so they didn't really have no time to build that chemistry that they have now. And look at now, bro, they're rolling. I don't know if they're going to catch the Celtics, but if they do, I wouldn't be mad at it, because to be honest, bro, get the fucking Celtics out of here. Anyway, I have no problem with the Cavs. I love Donovan Mitchell, Garland, all them guys here. They're dope. They're dope. I got the whole list of the NBA teams right here, and I'm just picking randomly, by the way. So the Hornets. I don't really want to talk about the Hornets, if I'm being honest. They're just they're too problematic. I don't even fuck with them like that. Shout out to LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward, but he got traded. Terry Rozier, who I enjoyed watching, he got traded. Brandon Miller is kind of cool to watch, and that's really it. Seth Curry is there, which is cool because it's that. Yeah, you get the idea. So anyway, next team, the Heat. The Heat, you can't really predict the Heat because Jimmy Butler, he always turns it up in the playoffs. I don't understand. I think what Jimmy Butler does is he analyzes every single team, going into the regular season. He's looking at every team. Okay, this is their tendencies. This is what they like to do. I'm just take a step back and not even really worry about some games, but I'd rather just analyze your play style, your coaching methods, and just the way you train. So in the playoffs, I can just destroy y'all. I think that's what happened last year. Because in the Bucks, like, what the fuck? I had the Heat losing in 5. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers, they won in 5. First round, got the Bucks out of here. Crazy. Then they went on the second round, destroyed the Knicks. I don't know why. Like, if anybody had the Heat losing to the Knicks, that would have been weird. So then they went on to the fucking finals too. And they took one game of the Nuggets. I think that was like the only game they lost at home. The Nuggets were like 10-1. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Now the Heat, you can't really predict them, especially now that Bam. The thing is with Bam, I'm not really too confident on his whole, I'm not confident in his skill set being so consistent in the playoffs now, because I've seen that sometimes he's been struggling, but then sometimes he'll just turn it up. I seen the dunk on Jaylen Brown that he had last year, bro. The ankle breaker, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, Bam, go off. I would love to see him succeed as well. And now Tyler Hero got injured last year. They didn't really have no type of momentum. That's what I thought, especially when Tyler Hero got injured. Now, what would happen if he would have been playing? I don't know. Maybe we were looking at like a 4-2 series. Maybe it was a Game 7 situation. I don't know. I don't know if Tyler Hero is going to make that much of a difference, but nobody knows. Yeah, I usually don't watch the Heat, especially in the regular season. Because why would I, as a Heat fan, watch the regular season if I know we're somehow going to be in the play-in spot? Jimmy Butler is going to help us more often than not, and we have to hope that we're healthy, because the Heat, I don't know what type of plot boost they get when they get into the playoffs, but it definitely works. I've seen it too many times now. I thought it was just a meme, but at this point, it's just facts. Jimmy Butler turns into Michael Jordan in the playoffs. It's just the facts anymore. Now, the Magic last year, they weren't really that good. They were the 13th seed. And this year, they started off really, really well. Went on a crazy win streak. And to be honest, I will give credit to that because of that theme song. That theme song is insane. Only because of that, they get extra points. Now, they're currently in the 8th seed. I don't know how it's going to look at the end of the season. But let's just assume they're going to sit in that play-in spot. And they could potentially just pull an upset. And maybe knock down, let's say the Pacers drop to the 9th seed, and they could be the 10th seed. They could battle it out. Maybe they're going to pull an upset. Who knows? The playoffs are really unpredictable. I'm going to drop a prediction thing later on once the season is over, and then we can get our full thoughts out and what really going to happen. I could see the Magic maybe, pulling off the Miami Heat type of run. I don't know why. I haven't, the theme song really just convinces me, bro. It just kind of puts that aura in you. I don't know. And obviously the players are really good. We got Franz Wagner, we got Paolo, Jalen Suggs. Who else, bro? They had Bobo last year, and, they kind of get... I don't know why I had to mention that, but hey, Bobo, we rock with Bobo. Anyway, the Wizards. I really had a lot of expectations for them. Not to make any type of impact, but just from a flashiness standpoint, you have Jordan Poole, who came off of a terrible season from last year, and I thought, okay, it happens. Every player goes through it. It's a shooting slump. Clay had it as well, but the way he started his preseason games were really good. So I thought, okay, he might turn it up again now in the regular season, because maybe in different, it's all about a mindset thing, because Jordan Poole can shoot from anywhere, if I'm being honest. We all saw it in the playoffs 2022 when they won the ring. He got like a couple of buzzer beaters from the logo, and I thought, okay, it's just all about the mental mind. I think he just was chilling this year. Maybe next year he's like, okay, let me actually show you who I am, because the way he's getting paid anyway, and these games really don't matter. I thought he would go into it thinking like, okay, well, since these games don't matter anyway, I'm gonna just put up these crazy ass stats just regardless. Not really seeing that too much, but sometimes he'd be going off. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jordan Poole going back to averaging like 22, 23 points. Now the Hawks, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like the Hawks they're statistically and factually mid. Have y'all seen that stat? They are 750 and 750 over like the last 18 years. Like, I don't understand. This is actually insane. I've never seen some shit like this in any sport. How is that possible? I want you to realize this. No matter what season it was, if they had a winning record or a losing record, they were always mid. They were always here, right in the middle. How? So no, bro, I'm not talking about the Hawks, bro. They are like, even when I try to watch their games, like Trae Young is cool, Clint Capella is cool, Bogey's cool. Like, I don't know, man. And even when I watch it in the playoffs, I'm like, bro, like, I know you're not about to win against the Celtics. Why am I watching this shit? And it was cool when Trae Young hit that game winner in game 5 to extend the fucking series to 6 games, I'm like, why? For no reason. Philly just got more rest for that, right? Maybe in the future, once Trae Young gets out of there, because, the rumors have been everywhere, bro. Golly. I would love to, like, there's so many places he could go and he would fit perfectly just because he's such a good point guard, but he's so underrated. He wasn't even an all-star this year. If it wasn't for somebody getting injured, you know how insane that is to average 27 points and 11 plus assists and not be an all-star. And I thought, okay, last year it made sense that he wouldn't be an all-star, because I didn't really look at the games like that, and he was still putting up those type of stats, but not as efficient. And now this year he's more efficient than that, and he wasn't even selected. What does that tell you about him? Like, I don't know why he's so, I wouldn't say underrated, but like, I almost feel like he's over. It's so weird how the NBA fandom just everybody in general looks at Trae Young and thinks, I don't know, maybe some people just can't get over what he did to the Knicks a couple of years ago, but that was like so, like, I don't know. Why would that be the reason though? Anyway, next team, the Pistons. I think a lot of people overhate the Pistons, even though they have the worst record. They had like the worst losing streak of all time. I don't think they were this much worse than the Wizards, bruh. They're like 2 games behind the Wizards, or 1.5 game, whatever. Like, bro, what are we talking about? But nobody was talking about the Wizards like they was doing the Pistons. But you know why? Because the Pistons went on that long ass losing streak. Even though, look at the Wizards now. Like, what are we talking about? They almost got the same record. And then even when you look at the West, we're looking at the fucking Spurs. I just pulled it up. They're 11-47, and they got Victor Wembanyama. And now I know it's not the same, but the Spurs are only like 3 games. They got 3 more wins than the Pistons. Yeah, I get it. I really do get it. The whole losing streak, it really contributed to that, and everybody was tuning into the Pistons games, hoping they would watch them win. And I think they did it against the Raptors, which was a good win. But that also meant that nobody was going to pay attention to the Pistons anymore, no matter if they win or lose. And I was thinking like, hold on, bro, they got some good players there. Cade. I don't know what's going to happen this offseason if the front office wants to do something to, hopefully get the Pistons at least from not being the worst team of all time, because I don't think they're that. I think that label is too much because I think this Pistons team would wash the Bobcats team from like 2012 and that Philly team that was tanking and shit. That was a bit too much. This section is sponsored by nobody. Anyway, the Chicago Bulls, they have been so weird to watch. I don't like to watch the Chicago Bulls because I don't like the core is just not what I wanted to see as an NBA team. Like DeMar is cool. I like watching DeMar sometimes cook, but then with Vucevic, he's just so, I don't know, he's kind of boring to watch if I'm being honest. And that's not no discredit to him. He's a good player, of course, but in Zach LaVine, like I don't know, bro. That whole core was just a weird thing to do. Alex Caruso has been the best player, if I'm being honest. He's just so much fun to watch because you never know what he's going to do. This dude had like so many poster dunks before, and then he could shoot the three sometimes, and then he had like never mind. He got his ankles broken. I got the Jalen Brunson clip mixed up, but I'm like, why would y'all not trade nobody? I just spit everywhere. Anyway, they traded nobody. So we were still stuck with, the Bulls like that. I thought, maybe at least Caruso would get out of there. Maybe Drummond. I would have loved for the Clippers to pick up Drummond, but that's a whole nother discussion. We picked up nobody in the fucking trade deadline. And I was going to make a whole video about it. I had this whole podcast planned for the deadline, and I didn't even get around to do it. It don't matter. So yeah, the Bulls, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I don't know why they're doing this. Maybe somebody has a bet on them being mid or something like that. They're trying to take Atlanta Hawks title for just being mid. I don't know. The coolest thing about the Bulls from last year just was DeMar's daughter yelling. Like, that shit was beautiful. Speaking of DeMar's daughter yelling, it was against the Raptors. Now let's talk about the Raptors. Scotty Barnes is pretty cool. I'm glad he was an All-Star this year. He definitely deserves it. And they had Pascal Siakam, which was cool, but obviously he got traded to the Pacers, and now it's looking good. Now the Raptors are interesting because they also traded OG. They're trying to build for the future, and now I have not been paying attention too much. I was surprised they were trading Dennis Schroeder. Dennis was cool with the Raptors, but even on the Nets, I even like that fit even more than it was the Raptors. So I don't know. There's really nothing I can say. Speaking of the Nets, man, oh my goodness, let me tell you about the Nets, bro. The Nets, I'm be that old head, be like, man, y'all don't remember the Nets in 2022 and 2023. That Kyrie and KD season was so beautiful. I think there was like almost no drama. I know Kyrie got suspended for that bullshit. Like 11 games, but he came back with KD, and then KD they went through that stretch in December, I think. I don't remember which month it was, but it was just so good to watch. Kyrie hit a game winner in Toronto. Oh my goodness, bro. And then he cooked the Utah Jazz. I remember he had 49 on them. I remember all those games. And then the dunk he had in January. I remember, bro, when he was playing the Spurs. Oh my God. Dog, the Nets were so much fun to watch. I would have loved for them. They were like the 4th seed before the trades happened. God, this fucking front office, bro. Some front offices, bro, really, they just don't know what to do. He's one of my favorite players, so yeah, I'm not gonna blame Kyrie for that shit. But even, I don't know, bro. The front office was kind of hoeing in every way they could, bro. I don't understand, bro. I truly think they could have done some damage. And I know they got swept the year before in 2022 with the Celtics. And in 2021, Kyrie got hurt. But look what KD, bro. KD turned into prime LeBron James in 2018. KD turned into KD. Let me not disrespect him, bro. Let me stop that. This is some bullshit. He was leading the Nets in every single statistic. I think like blocks, rebounds, points, and assists. I don't even know, bro. That shit was so beautiful to watch. And then he got his fucking foot on the line, which I'll never forget. And then Kyrie got injured, and yeah, that dream fell apart. Anywho, I like Mikal Bridges on the Nets. The way he been playing last year, and Cam Thomas, a bucket, straight up, bro. His nickname should be just buckets. Like, when commentators are gonna call the game, they're gonna be just calling buckets, got a bucket. Because that's all he does. And that stretch was insane. Like, bro, like 40 points for like 3 straight games, wilding, bro. And then, they weren't going to do a lot of damage in the playoffs. I don't think they would have made the playoffs if Kyrie and KD didn't really build them up like that. But maybe I'm just talking. Because I think they fell down to 6. And they faced the Sixers. And nobody thought, like, bro, if the Nets would have won, yeah, nah. I don't know. But hey, maybe in the future. And everybody thought Dame was going to go to the Nets because he was actually cool with Mikal. But that didn't happen. I would have liked to see that because I might be on the unpopular side, but I love the black and white Brooklyn Nets jersey more than I do the old school ones. But maybe that's because I'm just too young. Anywho, next team. We got the Knicks. The Knicks really, bro. They went off this trade deadline, bro. Who do they got so many trades, and I think the most underrated pickup was Dante DiVincenzo because the shooting that he provides is so important. And then they got OG, and then with Josh Hart. Oh my goodness, bro. That was some underrated cooking, bro. That was like behind the scenes. He was trying to hide that shit. Nobody should pay attention to that and then just think that we're bad. And then that's what I thought. I was like, okay, Dante DiVincenzo, that's a good pickup. And then all of a sudden, oh my goodness, they're like what? They were almost a 2 seed now. I'm interested to see what they're going to do if the Heat face the Knicks again. I just want to see some rematches, make some rivalries happen. And Hopefully, it's just some good basketball. I would like to see the shenanigans and all this other stuff come with the playoffs. But come on, man. Let me see it. All right, the only 2 teams that are left, I think. Did I skip anybody? Oh, yeah, never mind. We got 3 teams left. We got the Sixers. Joel Embiid. Oh, my goodness. If you have not seen my video, I was talking about the whole rule, the 65-game rule, which I think it's just stupid, bro. I think the 65-game rule is cool. Like, it makes sense, but the approach to tie money behind it, it doesn't make no type. Like, what? What are y'all doing, bro? Joel Embiid only got hurt because he had to play those 65 games. Bro, he wouldn't have played that damn Warriors game. It wasn't because Kuminga fell on his damn knee. That's not because he's out right now. It's because he injured it before, and instead of taking a rest like a normal human being, he had to play through it. And that's the part that pisses me off. He would have won back-to-back MVPs, bro. And I'm not even a Joel Embiid fan, bro. And that's the thing. Like, I hate watching him play. I hate this play style of, I'm about to just draw this foul and give me like 23 throws. Like, no, I'm not watching that shit. I hate that. I really do. That shit is boring. But like, I can't deny the talent and just the work that he puts in to just get those stats and just get those wins by himself. And even Patrick Beverley, even though he got traded, like, he was talking about, like, bro, he was playing with a fucked up knee, and just because of that damn stupid ass rule. So yeah, the Sixers, I don't know, bro. They might go in the first round, even though if they don't, they get out in the second round. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. Not this season. Golly, that rule still pisses me off, bro. I will never. I don't understand it, bro. Like, I get it. You want to see your star players play more in this league, and it makes sense, of course. Like, I'm not even against it. I would love. Look at Kawhi. Look at PG. Ryan. They're all playing. Why do you think they're playing? Because of the money, of course. But let's say we have a case like Joel Embiid right there. What are you going to do? You're just going to let him play through the injury, and then potentially he's going to be out longer than that? To rest, to fully heal now? Because, okay, at this point, it doesn't even matter how many games I play because I'm out for the fucking season. So it doesn't matter how, like, what? I can't get no MVPs for that. So him dropping 71 points is just gone. It's gone. Nobody gonna care about it because I didn't play 65 games. I could average 50 fucking points before I got injured, but nobody gonna care. Okay, cool. That's cool. And, you know, because of the whole pace is different in the whole game, everybody gonna say, oh, well, look at the legends that played before and 20 years ago. Yeah, look at the fucking spacing that was. Look at the closeouts. Look at the rotations. Nobody had to run like now. They didn't have to do that. The whole game is different. The game is differently played. You can't compare it to now. You just can't do that. No. So the Sixers, I'm sorry. First round exit. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Y'all gonna be alright. Now, the last 2 teams are the one that scares me the most because potentially we're going to see them in the finals. The Bucks and the Celtics. So we're going to start with the Bucks because they acquired Dame, and I thought it was going to be the most OP team I've ever seen because you just imagine that pick and roll without having this, you know, the sample size that we have now. The pick and roll is disgusting. Dame and Giannis? I was done. I thought it was photoshopped. I had to refresh the pages a couple of times on Instagram and everything. Now that shit was real. That shit was real. And I was just glad that the whole Dame saga was over, but I loved it though. I love when just changes happening in the league where you're like, okay, you're looking at a player you've seen in one jersey like your entire life for those like last 10 years, and then they go into a different jersey. Like when Kyrie was traded to the Mavs, I was like, what the fuck? Like that doesn't even look right? And now, you know, we're here. But Dame, the first game that Dame played in the Bucks jersey, I love that shit. It was against the Sixers, and he had like 39 points. He had like the dagger shot. It was fire. And obviously that there were struggles with the coaches, and now it's Doc Rivers, and now it's a situation. I don't know. It's the Bucks. They're gonna make something happen. I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna make the conference finals, but you never know. Jimmy Butler might be like, yeah, hold on. I know, Dame, if the Heat play against wait. I would love to see that. Because he was talking. Dame is I don't know what Dame was doing, bro. He was teasing the Miami Heat fans like crazy. He was posting Bam on his story and everything just to not be on the Heat. And then Jimmy Butler to come out and say, they're tampering, they're messing up. That was kind of salty. I don't know. Like, bro, I don't know why he would say that, because he knows damn well that if Dame came on the Heat, he would have not said anything. But now because Dame is not on the Heat, he's saying that they're tampering. All right, cool. It doesn't matter. I get it. I'll be salty too. All right, now the last team that's probably scaring me the most in the East is the Celtics. Celtics are crazy. Good pickups, bro. Good picking up Jrue Holiday, picking up Porzingis, like good shit, bro. And Marcus Smart, I know, like, who would you rather have? Would you have a Marcus Smart or Jrue Holiday? In my opinion, it's probably Jrue Holiday, bro. Like, I know he's also getting older, and Marcus Smart, Smart is almost 30, so yeah, it's not really that big of a difference, but you want to win now. And of course, you got Tatum and Brown, don't need no introduction. So yeah, they're going to go pretty far in the playoffs, unless a Miami Heat type of run happens, and we never know. And to be honest, I would low-key prefer that because the Celtics would have been a closer series between the Nuggets than the Heat, if that makes sense, because they have different type of matchups that maybe the Nuggets wouldn't have been able to adjust to as fast as they did with the Heat, because they had so much time to just think about it. But I don't know, but that's just my opinion, because all this whole playoff picture is just matchup based. It doesn't really matter if you're the better team. Bro, I could be the 10 seed, but I could match up with you very well, even if you're the 1 seed. And I don't know, not really very well, but there are some instances where it happened. Y'all remember last year, the Magic, they were the 13th seed, right? And they played the number 1 seeded Nuggets in Denver, I think, yeah. And this is where Jokic hit that game winner. Now, you're thinking, okay, how does that make sense? How was the number 1 seed close to like some games shouldn't even be close, right? The 13th seed shouldn't be able to hang with the number 1 seed, but it happened. Maybe it's just matchup based. Maybe it was just maybe it was a lucky night. But regardless, it happened. So that's just my point. Some things are just matchup based, regardless of what seed you're in. That was 36 minutes of just, I don't know how I'm going to cut this out. Maybe I'm going to see like 10 minutes of this, but that was the entire East done. That shit is crazy. I really spend so much time on this. Okay. Start off with the East. Grizzlies. Damn, bro. We don't forget about the season, Grizzlies. Y'all gonna bounce back. It's just fucked up, bro. It's just messed up, like what happened. I'm glad they brought in Derrick Rose. That's a cool pickup. And I don't know, man. Ja Morant shouldn't have been, man. Anyway, San Antonio Spurs, they got Wembanyama, so they're gonna be alright for a couple of years. And once they make some trades, and you're gonna see him average like 30 points, he's gonna be insane. So I can't talk too much about the Spurs because their whole thing is everybody just knows about the whole point guard thing. Oh yeah, they're not passing him the ball. This is happening. No, okay, it don't matter, bro. Give him a couple of years, bro. Let's just calm down. Rockets, bro. The Rockets. Oh my goodness, coming into the season, bro. They were fun to watch. They were really fun to watch. Bringing in Dylan Brooks, I like that. He actually, the thing is, I wasn't a Dylan Brooks hater, but I also wasn't like a big fan of him. He was just there, I was like, okay, well we have so many guys like Dylan Brooks that I just don't hate because I know what they do for the game. But he's actually fun to watch with the Rockets, even though he's getting cooked regularly. Like that step back, that cross from Steph behind the back. That's always going to remain there. The LeBron, just antics. It's just fun to see. So I'm not mad at him. Sengun, I thought he was going to be an all-star this season, but to be honest, just seeing who was snubbed in the West, especially in the Kings, with De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis, I thought, wow, that's crazy. He could have been an all-star, and maybe next year he's going to be an all-star. They were like the 6th seed at the beginning of the season, the Rockets, and they played the Clippers. You feel me? And then we snapped that shit. I remember that. James Harden step back game winner. You feel me? Ended our losing streak. That's crazy. Anyway, next team. We got the Phoenix. We got Phoenix Suns. I think that's like the first time I've ever said their name correctly. Anyway, bro, nah. Let me tell you how this was insane. I thought we were hoed, bro. I already was a Suns hater, a Buns hater, but because they knocked us off the playoffs, lucky ass shit. But bringing in Bradley Beal and Kevin KD, bro. The thing is with KD, bro, he was so much fun to watch with the Nets. That was the first time he was not a villain. In my eyes, because I didn't really watch him when he was in OKC. I was not around then. I wasn't a fan. I was around, but so KD was so much fun to watch. And that's, in my opinion, that might low-key be his best version. Am I tripping? I felt like he was just so efficient. I didn't really look at the numbers too much, but just seeing him, man. Oh man. And then I had to root against him again. I hate it, bro. Let me root for you, KD, but you're making it tough, bro. Always switching. Like, bro, just stay with the Nets, man. Okay, I don't know. I would probably blame him more if you stay with the Nets because, bro, it's the Nets. Now, they brought in Bradley Beal, and I thought this was about to be, disgusting offense, immediately crazy. Like, you have 3 scorers like that, but we also kind of saw like a similar thing happen with James Harden and Kyrie and KD, but not to that, because that team is way better than this Suns team, for sure, bro. Because I know they only played 16 games together, bro. They didn't even lose like that, bro. Come on, man. Anyway, this Suns team I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in this Suns team because I'm a hater. I'm gonna just say it like it is. I'm a hater. I don't want them to see. I don't want them to succeed this year. Now next year, maybe in 3 years, because we gotta grow up at some point, right? I'm not gonna be like the fucking Knicks, bro. Who's gonna hold a grudge at Trey Young in like 25 years from now? So yeah, brought in Eric Gordon, Grayson Allen, bro. Yeah, Grayson Allen shouldn't have left the Bucks, bro. He was really good. That's so underrated, but he's been shooting really well as well. Yeah, crazy. Anyway, don't really care about the Suns. The thing is, with the West, y'all gonna see me be a lot more biased than I am towards the, like, instead of the East, because my team is here. I don't play about my team. I'm trying to win this championship now, and I don't, I'm gonna be biased. The Blazers, I was not really interested in them that much because, obviously, Dame left, and even though Anthony Simons is pretty fun to watch, I was more interested in see what Aiden's gonna do, because he was like he came into the locker room being happy as fuck, smiling and shit, and that turned to nothing. It just nothing happened. So yeah, I don't pay attention to them at all now. So the Jazz, same scenario. Even though I thought they were gonna have some like more success than now, because I don't think they're like the 11th seed now. Yeah, I just check right now. Yeah, bro, this is the most improvised shit that you've ever seen. Just for the first episode, they're 11th seed now. I don't know if they're gonna make the play-in. I don't know, man. I feel like last year they were making more noise last year. I was paying attention I was watching them more. I don't know why, because I was never a Jazz fan or something like that. Even though they got like almost the same roster, the only thing I remember was just Clarkson getting that triple double. That's really it. I don't know if they've made any noise. Maybe they're gonna do it continuously, in the next couple of months coming into the playoffs. Maybe they're going to do a push or they're going to tank. Who knows? The Kings. Wow, bro. The Kings, they just beat us. I wanted to do a reaction to it, but I just felt like it just wasn't worth it. Like we got beat, and I'm not worried about it because I saw Kawhi's reaction and T. Lue, even though they were pissed, but it just felt like they were just calm. We got this under control. It happens. We just got to figure some stuff out, and then we're going to be all right. So the Kings, very fast offense, low key. Even though it's never going to happen because it can't. Or maybe it can in the finals, but the Kings against the Pacers, a playoff series, bro, oh my goodness, I would watch that shit. Holy shit. Imagine Fox and Tyrese Halliburton like that. Oh my, and then I forgot Tyrese got traded from the Kings. Oh shit, yeah, that's gonna be fun. That would be fun. That's not gonna happen, but it could be cool to see. And yeah, now the Kings are just dope. And I think one of my favorite series just in last year's playoffs, if not the best one, was the Golden State Warriors against the Kings. And it was just, they matched up so well. I don't know why. And every time the Warriors play the Kings, it's always some dope shit going to happen. The Kings always kind of bring out the best in these other teams. And they always have this fast pace and the shooters. It's fun to watch. Obviously, Sabonis does his things. Fox is Fox, and you're not going to stop De'Aaron Fox. Bro, didn't he like break his finger or like a hand or some shit, and he still put up those buckets? And man, yeah, now the Kings going to do damage. I don't want to match up with nobody in the West. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm trying to get to the fucking East. I'm trying to get to the finals. So interesting to see what they're going to do. Yeah, the Lakers, if you don't know, I'm not going to explain it here because I should probably explain it, but I'm probably going to get mad explaining it. Okay, let's take a trip down memory lane, Okay. I'm talking about like it was a long time ago. It was literally like last year. So first team I watched, keeping up with the NBA was the Lakers. I was trying to pick a team and I didn't really know what was going on. So, and I seen a lot of people slated Russell Westbrook, but I was like, throughout the years, I thought he was just cool. Like I always, watched the NBA from afar, kind of like seeing, okay, who won this year. I always knew who won and who won MVPs and shit like that, but I never paid attention like I'm doing now. And so I just picked the Lakers. I like LeBron. Westbrook is cool. It seems I don't know why people were hating him so much. So I just paid attention to them. I was like, okay, let me just watch it. And coincidentally, everybody hating on Westbrook made me his biggest fan. That's my favorite player now because of the way he's just playing. And I paid attention to those games. Everybody's like, hold on, bro. He's shooting terrible. He's doing this. And no, he was not playing great. But every time I was watching the Lakers, I was like, hold on, bro. This is the best player right now on the floor. Wait, what the fuck? Wait. Where's AD? Where's LeBron? What are they doing? Why are they not hustling like him? What's going on? And why is he dunking like this? Hey, yeah, that team was special, bro. And then when they brought in Patrick Beverley, oh yeah, it was done. It was so much fun to watch. You had to watch the Lakers, even though they were bad. I don't know, man. Ever since then, it's been different. And then they got rid of him, which I'm glad they traded him. But the fact they traded him like that, unappreciated, bro. Every single night he came out to play. Meanwhile, your two biggest stars on the fucking bench. So what is he gonna do? He's going to put up shots. He's going to make the decisions that nobody else is going to do. So he's supposed to just stand back. Oh, no, he's supposed to make the right play. Like, shut up, bro. Golly, bro. Don't even get me started on this shit because I can rant for hours, bro. I can rant for hours on this bum-ass Lakers team, bro. Get me out of here, bro. Anyway, next team, the Warriors. I love watching the Warriors. Just Steph is there. You're going to have to watch him. Clay, when he heats up, it's just amazing to see. Then you got the new, bro, the rookie. Podziemski is insane. Podziemski, they got Davis, and Dario Saric is an underrated pickup that he's going to do some. Hopefully they keep him, bro, please. And CP3, bro, everybody was hating on that. I was like, no, sir, this is the right thing to do. It just, I know the history and shit, but like, bro, the way CP3 been playing with Steph, I knew his IQ was going to come in clutch. Hopefully he gets better soon because I know he broke his hand or his wrist. I didn't like him with the Suns because fuck that shit. The Warriors is different though, the Warriors are more fluid. Like the offense just feels more natural with CP3 when he's, running it. And, when he's telling Steph to go over there and he's passing the ball and other things happening over there. It's just fun to see. I like Wiggins too. Poole was there. Oh man, fucking Draymond, bro. It doesn't matter. I was also surprised they didn't do a no trade at the deadline because Steph was talking like he was about to get rid of everybody. And I don't know, some tweets were like, I know some reports came out like, yo, everybody's getting traded except for Steph Curry, or they could get traded except for Steph Curry. I was like, damn. Kuminga also, I didn't even mention him, but yeah, he been on a tear as well. The Pelicans, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I just don't like the Pelicans, bro. Like, you ever just have the feeling of just some teams where they just don't give you the right vibe? I'm not hating on the players. Just some teams I just don't vibe with. You know, I like Alvarado. He's cool. CJ McCollum, very fucking underrated. This dude is gonna destroy somebody in the playoffs, bro. I can tell. Whoever is his matchup, bro, you're getting destroyed. Unless it's us, of course. You know, no, we don't lock that shit up. Hopefully. Now, Zion Williamson, I get it, the whole thing that he's not healthy, but when he's healthy, bro, like the fact that he's even playing right now is amazing. Last year he was out already because of his hamstring, but bro can really just drop 30 on everybody. Because what you gonna do to stop him? You can't. So that's cool. Who else I got? Ingram, bro. Ingram also underrated. I feel like the Pelicans are just underrated. But how am I defending the Pelicans now? And a second ago, I literally just said that I hate them, and I don't like them because they're so good and they're just ugly, bro. They're just the whole jerseys. I just don't like it, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a hater. The Mavs. Oh my goodness, the Mavs. A lot of people were skeptical about the whole combination of Kyrie and Luka working out, but now that it's working, it seems like everybody's just silent. You know now. You know, even though I knew this was going to happen. I seen the future that it's going to work out. I thought it was going to happen quicker, though. I thought it was going to happen last year, especially, bro. Kyrie was so, like, he was dancing, bro. And I remember that specific game last year against the Kings where he had like 40 points and it was fun to watch, bro. It's so much fun to watch. And I know they had their struggles, you know, to see like who's going to get the ball more, because I don't know if you remember from last year, because I always go back to last year. I don't know why those games are ingrained into my fucking mind. They played against the Timberwolves. It was a close game. Kyrie kept passing to Luka in the clutch. It was like 10 seconds left, and then they couldn't really get a good shot off because they're like, okay, I'm not trying to be selfish right here. I'm new to this team. And Luka's like, I'm trying to help you feel comfortable here, so let me give you the ball. And then he's like, oh my goodness, what are you going to do? But now they figured it out. They got a whole offseason together. They trained together, and shit is nice. And they got some good pickups in the trade deadline. Damn it, bro. Why didn't we do nothing, bro? This shit pissing me off, bro. Talking about the West I'm trying to, you know, make this quicker because we're almost here for an hour. Anyway, Mavericks, really fun to watch. And yeah, y'all gotta know I love Kyrie so much. Like, but if I would watch a compilation of Kyrie highlights and it would go over 20 minutes, I might just start crying. I don't know why. Like, it would just happen naturally, just because it's so beautiful. All right, and now we just only got, you know, the people that scare me the most: the Denver Nuggets, the Timberwolves, the Thunder, and we have us. You know, okay. So 3 teams that scare me the most. The Nuggets are the Nuggets. I don't have to explain nothing. You know, I'm just giving you my opinion on this. But Jokic has really been doing his thing. Like, I can't really say more to that. Jamal Murray, I'm so glad he came back from the injury, won his ring. But please, not this year, okay? Not this year. Y'all motherfuckers have to get shut down now. Damn, bro. Aaron Gordon, really good. Really, really good, bro, for them, bro. The way he cuts, and he just does so many things, bro. And defensively as well. Like, the Nuggets are just dangerous, bro. I don't like talking about them, bro, because I'm gonna get scared. All right, anyway, Timberwolves. Oh my goodness, don't even get started, bro. But the commentator, I got more beef with the commentator than the fucking Timberwolves. I don't hate the Timberwolves like I do maybe the Pelicans, even though it's not hate for the Pelicans. It's just like you look at you just kind of side eyeing them, like who are you, bro? So Timberwolves. Oh my god, I don't, you know, Rudy Gobert, really fucking good defense, bro. Like, golly, like I'm scared. Like, I'm already thinking matchups, bro. Like, that's how it goes, bro. With these teams that I'm scared about, bro. No, like Rudy Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns can shoot, Anthony Edwards, you already know, bro, and Alexander Walker, bro. Bro, this team is good. And I don't know what happened. Like, maybe it's just the time in the offseason, but last year they were in the play-in, and they lost to the Lakers, and then they won again. I think against OKC, was it? I don't remember who they won in the play-in. And then they lost, obviously, to the Nuggets. And this year, these motherfuckers got a better record, bro. So, yeah, Timberwolves scary. Now the Thunder. The Thunder have been, I don't know. I have no answer for the Thunder. That's like the one team where I'm like, what is happening? And I've seen a video where just the driving lanes for Shea are just exposed. And basically the way he's able to spread the floor just to get, you know, a good driving lane. And the way he's able to manipulate the defenses, it's just beautiful, bro. Like, I can't even hate on that. I love, bro, the headband with the arm sleeve. Like, that shit is tough. Shea is just Shea. That you can't really describe him, bro. And the team around him is really good. Jada was really good. Shet, I think the addition of Shet helped them really as well. Because last year, they were not even they were in the play-in and they lost. Now they're number 1 seed or number 2 seed, bro. Like, what the crazy, bro. The Thunder, I don't know. And now everybody going to be, you know, you're going to have your suspicions because they're young. They're like one of the youngest teams. like what's gonna happen in the playoffs. You know, I hope they crumble. Like as a hater, as a Clippers fan, I hope they crumble in the playoffs because I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them. Even T. Lue said, yo, let's not see OKC again. So, you know, hopefully they go far in the playoffs, but yeah, I won't. Okay, let's stop it right now. Hopefully next year I go far in the playoffs because not this year. The final team, of course, we will have to be the Clippers. So yeah, basically, let me refresh the story from earlier when the Lakers traded Russ. I was done with them, bro. I said, no way. Y'all didn't give him like no tributes or nothing, like nothing. I know he didn't really do nothing impactful, but the fact that he carried them, bro. Imagine if there was another player, like if it wasn't for Westbrook, bro. If it was a Kyle Kuzma or Bradley Beal, he probably has scored more points, let's be honest, because they're shooters. But I don't know why the Lakers thought they would have LeBron James, who needs the ball all the time, and Russell Westbrook, a point guard who needs the ball all the time. But you're going to have him stand in the court? Man, I don't know. But y'all, it's stupid, bro. And then y'all wonder why his stats go down? That's crazy. That's insane. That's so weird. That's like me. They're going to take me, a basketball nerd, to a quiz show about golf. Like, bro, I don't know anybody that's golfing, bro. I know Tiger Woods, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson, bro. That's the top three that I can name you, bro. What are y'all doing, bro? That was just weird coaching. And low-key, I have to respect Darvin Ham because he always believed in Russ. And he was like, you know, I just want to see him do great things. And I can't hate on that. So I have to give him respect. And then the Clippers happened. And I immediately jumped on the train. Fuck it, bro. I don't care, bro. Yeah, I'm still in LA. But I got the better team now. Fuck that shit, bro. And then his first game, he got like 14 assists. That was a double overtime game against the Kings. I remember it vividly, bro. And then he played the Lakers again in April. And that one game, he said, bro, and they tried to let him shoot, and he made, oh, man, nah, it was done for me, bro. It's just so disrespectful how they did Patrick Beverley and Westbrook. So, yeah, nah, I'm done with the Lakers. And especially, bro, that they're so toxic, bro. They really just live and die by every game, bro. And we're going to see them, you know, this Thursday as well. So it's going to be fun to see. Now, I already said it like multiple times. It's just so, it was so annoying, bro. It was so annoying to be a part of that. Like, let's say when Westbrook would get like 15 points, but he had like 10 assists, he would get flamed for it because of his efficiency. And I'm like, bro, he had like no turnovers for it, bro. And his box plus minus was pretty good. But nope, they're going to talk about the points. They're going to, okay, he wasn't really efficient a lot, but I don't know, man. And the thing is, you're going to get turnovers. That's normal. But when LeBron James get like 7 turnovers, nobody going to say shit because it's LeBron James. But obviously the haters going to say it, but the Lakers fans not going to say it. So I'm glad we're off that. Like he got fucking scapegoated. Like, bro, what do you want him to do, bro? Like he had Troy Brown Jr. around him as like one of his best shooters. And I know Austin Reeves came off the bench that time. And he's not the Austin Reeves that he was in the playoffs. Get me out of here, bro. All right, the Clippers, bro. We're on it, bro. I already made a whole video at the beginning of the season before we even had James Harden. We still had Nick Batum. We had Covington. We had who else, bro? Like we had those guys, you know. But still, now nobody's stopping us, bro. Nobody can beat us 4 times. And I hope that's true. You know, so far it's been true. We have basically, in the regular season series, we always, I think, took one game from everybody. So that just gives me a little confidence. I would love to, you know, have a better record in this regular season series, but everything goes out the window in the playoffs. So I'm just ready for it. You know, PG, I always rock for him. Kawhi always will be there. You know, like we're going to be supporting them. Westbrook, my fucking GOAT. Zubac is the biggest, bro. Zubac is, I don't think he even understands how important he is to the team right now. Because there's so many good centers or just bigs in general that are going to be dangerous in the playoffs. And we all have to hope that he can contain them. Jokic, Gobert. Fucking Gobert destroyed us, bro. He destroyed us. It's going to be tough, bro. It's going to be tough. Regardless, you know, Terrence Mann is just such a weird player, bro. Because I have to watch more games to see what he does defensively too much. But the thing is, I be watching him. Sometimes he'd be good. Sometimes he'd be bad. It's just so inconsistent sometimes. And then PJ Tucker, of course, I don't know, bro. I don't want PJ Tucker to get playing time unless he proves me wrong. Please prove me wrong. Please let me see why Ty Lue should play you over Bones because Bones was doing really good before PJ Tucker came in and James Harden because him and Russell Westbrook was running the fast breaks and they were unstoppable basically because Bones is really fast, really like, bro, come on, man. I don't gotta explain it. And Amir Coffey really underrated. He's like our Derek White. I said this before in the reaction. It's not the first time I'm saying it, but I'm appreciating what he's doing for us. Plumlee and Tice, good backup centers. But I would love to just Zoo, bro. You are our biggest piece to winning this chip. Let me know if y'all enjoyed this or maybe if I should quit. And even if you say I should quit, I'm not going to quit. I just hit my mic. If y'all have heard, you know, some mic bumps, my bad. But I use my hands a lot when I talk. It kind of makes me express myself a bit more. Makes me think about it a lot more what I want to say. And hopefully I don't repeat myself as much as I did this episode. But it was the first episode. Everybody gonna have their ups and downs and struggles. So yeah, I love y'all. This was so much fun to watch. And do not forget it. Also, check out the reactions. And all these other channels are going to be in the description. All this other stuff. Socials. It is what it is, bro. I love y'all. Don't forget it, bro. It's Clippers in 5.